This is the Great Legend coming at you live with Comic Book Monday for March 2nd, 2015. Fans, let me tell you something on the Great Legend Show. There is nothing like a comic book video, and I know y'all folks love some comics. Comics and pop culture, that's right. You know that's right. Updating my, what is this program called? Me and Roger and Audrey and who else use this? It's called Comic Collectors or something, but I've got it on my iPad, so I'm updating it. Yeah. All right, so fans, today I want to talk a little bit about what's going on in the community. All good things, by the way. Excellent. Community is back. Community for life. Love that stuff. But no, things I think are going pretty good. Good times in the community. Let the good times roll again. Have some fun. I've got some beverage of choice. DP tonight. Got some ice. Gonna fill it up. Gonna taste real nice. You know what I'm saying? Whoa, whoa! Almost had a little explosion on the Great Legend Show with some carbonation up in this fucking station. Yeah. Sorry about that. All right. Don't mean to cuss to the kiddies. Sometimes there's when the Great Legend starts drinking some of the bubbly, you never know what's going to happen. It's like Gimpy 204 up in this mofo. The DP is way better than that vodka. Hell yeah. All right, you know what I got for you? I'm catching up on my reading. I'm pretty proud of myself. I think I'm almost into I think I'm in the July month. I don't know when. I've got a Popeye Classics to read tonight. I've got a Pandora, Trinity of Sin Pandora, and one other one to read. And then the next batch of books will have Batman Eternal 12 in there. So I'm digging the Batman Eternal. Also, real quick, I don't want to get these out. They're over there, and I don't want to bother getting them out. But this week, or last week, they came out with, I think, or maybe it's this week, but it's the Teen Titans Go trade paperback, and I think it has the first 6 issues. My son finished issue 4 just last night, and they're great kids comics. If you have any kiddos at the house and they watch the Teen Titans on the Cartoon Network or whatnot, pick up that book. It's all new stories. They're real funny. The kids will just love them. Another one I want to add, I read the IDW Angry Birds issue 1. I got that read, and I read it to my youngest, and of course my oldest read it too. They loved it. It has about, kind of like all these kids comics, they have about 3 stories in them. And what I loved about the Angry Birds story, there was a bird story, pig story, and a bird story. But at the very bottom, it goes across both pages from left to right. On the very bottom, it had, from the beginning, it had a slingshot. It had a red bird on there, and every page you turned, it was getting closer and closer to knock these 3 pigs over. So when you're about done with the book, you know you're almost done because the red bird's about to knock the pigs over. Very cool. Thought that was really neat. So if you have kids in the household, check out the Teen Titans Go and the Angry Birds books. Very good. Be glad you did. What I want to show you now, because I want to do a quicker video. I just, I've been watching some videos lately, and the videos I've been watching have been pretty good. There's been a little strife, going on, but I want to just point out 2 YouTubers that I think that have had some excellent videos. It's Comic Book Don Junkie. Dude, Don, I hope that's the name. It's a long name. But Comic Book Don Junkie, man, he's got a damn good video, talking about, some things that was going on in the community. A nice, sincere video on his thoughts, recollections, and stuff like that. And another great one I watched was Adam Day had a really good one about how just we ought to treat each other in the comic book community. But he also said, and I've heard this from other folks too, that you're not always going to get along with everybody. But if you don't get along with someone, or you're not happy or whatnot with them, just unsub them. Don't watch their videos. For me, I've riled quite a few feathers in the past, mainly just talking smack, talking shit. Um, and some people just kind of piss me off, like kind of like backstage bullshit, like lies, crap like that. And those people just kind of piss me off, so I unsubbed them or whatnot, and screw them. But and then some people, like good people, I've kind of talked some trash on, um, and I regret doing it. But what's done is done, Screw it. But and I'm doing just fine without them, so that's all good. So yeah, watch out for old comic book Don Junkie, and I'll put their links. I'll put the links in the subscription below. They're two great people, and they're good ones to sub to. They have a lot of knowledge about the comic books. They collect just a big ass variety of different books, which is always good because when you watch people, I'm Fantastic Four for life. I got a crap ton of those books. I'm still waiting to get caught up on the James Robinson thing before I make my Fantastic Four collection video. But I'm coming up on issue 5 of that. Reed and all the Fantastic Four just went to trial, because all the years of destruction. It's really good. I love it. But we know in a couple months that series will end for a while, so that sucks, but it gives me time to get caught up and film this collection video of Fantastic Four books. So that's good. That's something to look forward to on the Great Legend Show. I've got packages going out. I've got Mylars being mailed out. If you need Mylars that fit CGC books, let me know. I have those. Let me go ahead and get a CGC book. I haven't bagged all of my CGC books in Mylar yet. And is it necessary to bag books in Mylar? Well, let me show you, and you make the decision for yourself. So let me get a CGC book out real quick. I've got a pile of boxes. I got stamps. I got comic book cards. I've got tapes, digital 8 tapes to my old digital camera. All right, here we go. Let's see what I got in here. Oh man. Dang it. Wrong box. Okay, bear with me, fans. That CGC box had a bunch of nothing. It was all Fantastic Four, really. Actually, you know what? I'll just pull one down from here. I got some books up here. So let me grab one of these, step over a big old pile of junk. And this one's not even bagged yet, so we'll just take this one here. This is All-Star Western number 10. 9.6 near mint plus. This is a first appearance of Jonah Hex. Okay, so CGC books will normally come in these bags. Let me get another one here. Sorry for the delay. I didn't have much of this stuff planned. But we'll do this. Oh my God, that's a big ass book. Okay, so we put this one. Well, dang it, that one's not in one either. All right, whatever. We'll just do this book here. All right, see, CGC books come back in these kind of bags here, so it's not as good, and you want to display them crystal clear. Like the Optimum would take the CGC book out of the bag and then just display it out of the bag. However, you could get your CGC case could get scratched or junk like that. So we have this bag here. This one is Strange Adventures 190 from 1966. This is the first appearance of Animal Man, Buddy Baker, in his costume. It also has an Immortal Man backup story, so pretty cool. We'll leave that as is at the moment. These are my CGC Mylars. Mylites 2, you know how I roll with it. Custom size to fit. I don't know what they're sized to fit, but they fit the CGC books and the PGX books and the other one that's out right now. So we'll bag this bad boy up in a CGC. Little Mylar bag. E-Gerber style. Ooh, it's a thicker book too. This CGC case is one of the thicker cases. Sometimes bigger books like this book here, this one of course has 52 pages, so bigger books usually have bigger CGC size cases. But that's okay, it fits just the same. And you fold it down, kind of like you just normally would anything. And then it'll kind of have some sharp corners on the corners there, but you know, doesn't make a dang bit of difference. And there you go, perfectly clear, and it's in a 2mm CGC Mylar bag. So awesome. So I'll tape that up later, but that looks a lot better and more presentable than this bag. I'm trying to not get glare, but you know Mylar does have glare, you see? More presentable, I think. So if you're ever looking for those, look in my description below. I have links below to my eBay and my eBid page where I do sell CGC Mylars, okay? And, you know, like I said, on the bottoms, they may get little corners, you know, like that. But other than that, pretty good quality. And this is on a thicker book, too. I mean, they look even better in the CGC thin cases. All right, let me shove that there. What I have today for you, I got a special treat. CGC, Mylights 2, fit CGC book. I've got some packages to unwrap or unbox. So let's do that real quick. Put these items that I messed up, put them back where they go. I'm in the process of still cleaning my room, and slowly but surely it's getting pretty clean. So let's check these out. I got my trusty pocket knife with me. The classic, the Winchester. Winchester. See? Winchester. I love that Winchester. Okay. Now, I do not remember what these were. We're going to look this guy up here. Let's open this one here. This is an eBay, I think, package. Like I said, you know, a lot of times, especially from mycomicshop.com, aka Lone Star, since I'm behind in my reading, the packages I get from them, I usually just stack them up, and then I'll go through them eventually, and what I'll do is they're in between the classic 2 cardboard, but the invoice will tell me what the date they're from, or the date that they were from. So what I'll do is I'll put all of those packages in a long box by categorized by date. That way I'm still reading my books in order. It's just I'm reading books a lot later than everyone else is. Classic packaging. I know we go through this a lot. And my favorite guys that do unboxings and unpackagings are Captain Strangelove and Hippies Collectibles. They're so damn good. So we got some good cardboard here. No tabs or nothing. So you got to be careful when you cut it up. Keeping it real, keeping it live, only on the Gray Legend Show. That's how we roll with it. All right. Oh, wow, that's a good packaging right here. So we go on the inside. It's also taped down to the cardboard, which is nice. I don't know what this is. We'll see. I have a kind of an idea, but totally not 100% positive. I have been looking at my Marvel 2-in-1 collection. I have the whole collection, but I'm trying to get some better copies of the other ones. Like some have rusted staples or really bad and creased. I'm trying to get some cleaner copies, if you will. Oh, okay, here we go. This is one of them right here. Nice. Very nice. It's got a little date stamp on it. Or is that a date stamp or a... has the number 10 on it. So that's right there. Now the thing about this is this has a... I didn't know this had a number stamp on it. So I'm guessing someone was selling this for 10 cents. Now I did have another copy of this. And you know what's screwed up? Now I know some of you may have done this before. I think I had a crappy copy of that. And that's... actually, this is a great copy, by the way. It just has a stamp on it, which is fine. But, of course, I prefer them without the little stamps. But actually, if it had an address stamp on it, or a date stamp from a Silver Age book, I kind of like that better because you get a little like history behind the book. This is in great shape though, but here's the thing. This may be my third copy of this. Let me see if I've got it over here. Because I was fiddling around with it last night and I saw the book. Oh, Teen Titans Go. Got some Animal Man, some Teen Titans. Here we go. My goodness. You know what? See, this is the exact book without the dates or without the money stamp on it. And I was looking into this book last night. Actually, I have this one as well, but this one's pretty. This one's kind of beat up on the corner. This is issue 39, which I did get another copy of this, but these are some other copies. So what I normally do is I just throw these in there. 49, 43, and 39. And you know what was funny? I checked this one last night, the one that I didn't get today, because here's the one I got today. That's the one I got today. But I checked this one last night, and it looked perfectly fine. So I have to find my original issue 43 and just see how crappy condition it's in. And then I'll probably give it away in a giveaway. I mean, the books themselves, they're not worth a lot. And they're great stories, and they're good reads. So it really doesn't matter, but I'm kind of anal when it comes to Fantastic Four and Ben Grimm related stuff. So that's why I want to get good copies of them all. So I'm going through that collection at the moment. I'm almost to issue 50, I believe. And then I got to go through some more because they're all just in a comic box, and some aren't even bagged and boarded. Some are just beat up. I got from a lot on eBay, so I'm trying to, go through them. So that was one package. Let's see, what else do I have? Little TMI, I guess you would say. But we're trying to make this entertaining. I want to try to get this under 25 minutes for sure. I don't want to keep y'all bored. Either this week or next week, I'll have part 2 of my CGC video up, and we'll take a look at what those books I sent in, what grades did they get back. I'm pretty sure maybe a couple will be restored grade, and that's fine because it's Golden Age stuff, and I don't care if Golden Age stuff is restored, because back in the Golden Age, it's hard to find books that aren't restored. Well, CGC style, and keys and all, because the thing is, in the Golden Age, in the olden days, people would just fold the comp book up and just put it in their back pockets, Little did they know that stuff was going to be worth some money. It's I like these boxes here. I always save these kind of boxes because they're just simple. You lay the book on top, fold these down, fold that down, and boom, you got a comic book thing. You can mail usually about 1 to 5 books in one of those. So those are good to keep around. This book, I also don't know what this is. We'll see. Looks like it says DC in there. Something DC. Which I really have no clue. Because I don't really remember ordering any DC off. Getting that, I'm putting that knife kind of close to my face here. I don't remember ordering any DC. Oh, I remember this. Okay. I do remember this now. This is a series I really dig, and I wanted to get the variant for it. I love this series. It's Aquaman and the Others. This is the issue 1 variant cover with him and the others on there. I love this series because you learned a little bit about the others in the Aquaman book, and they had so much material to work with, they decided to just kind of make its own series. I don't know how long this will be out, but it's written by Dan Jurgens, and Dan Jurgens, Roger, oh yeah, Dan Jurgens, the same Dan Jurgens that loves that Superman. But yeah, this is some Jurgens, and it's just pretty damn good. Rob Rice also helped on the cover there, but good book. The operative, I think he's the Soldier of Fortune guy. this girl, and then this girl. But they all have the Atlantean artifacts, and they do different stuff with them. So this is a $2.99 book. A lot of people may not be digging Aquaman, or if you dig some people that like Aquaman don't like the others because it's more land missions instead of underwater stuff. But it still is really good. So if you're a big fan of Aquaman and you want to get a different kind of you know, setting to the stories, you got a lot of jungle action, desert action, just awesome stuff here. So that's a good book. So I've been collecting all of these and reading these, and I think I'm up to issue maybe 6 on this series. That's really good. And last but not least, we have a big old package, and I'm pretty sure, I hope these are my books that I've been waiting for. I've been waiting for these for a pretty good while, and it should be the whole run of this series. At first I wasn't going to pick up this series, but I love the character so much I thought I'd give it a shot, and I've already got so many other of the run or the series of this character. This is a nice package here. It has a lot of the shredded paper, which makes for good packaging material. I used to have my own business, and I have a big old business size shredder that I use sometimes. But I also have a lot of peanuts. I've got 2 trash bags full of peanuts that I recycle as well. So let's get these bad boys out, and it is the series I was hoping I would get. These are all very fine, I think, to near mint. Doesn't really matter. I don't think they're worth much. I just got them all for like 20 bucks, I think, was the price on them. They'll have to get rebagged and boarded. They're, the bags they use here are polyethylene, double bagged. But what it is the Trials of Shazam series, issues 1 through 12. There's issue 1. I guess I can show you the covers. Issue 2. I'm going to show you these again when I do a Shazam video, maybe. Wow, these bags are really horrible. But that's alright. Issue 3. Issue 4. That guy. Number 5. Number 6. Hercules Chained. Number 7 there. Oh, that's a cool looking cover there. Number 8. And a lot of these have Hercules. There's Apollo in here, so there's a lot of the gods. That was number 9. All right, so 7 and 9. I'm sorry about that. This should be 8 and 10. Here's one, Atlas Plugged, and this one is number 10, and then 11 and 12. 11 and then 12 right here. So very cool. Dust off some of those bad boys. And that is the packages I've got. And this box is a pretty good box. Once I get some of this confetti paper picked up, I can mail some stuff in this box. I have a DVD package I've got to mail out, and I've got a package from my buddy Dutrank. He's been waiting on a long time, and I haven't sent it to him, and he's got some little Shazam items coming. So that series there, I was skeptical about getting it, but after I read some reviews about it, it's something a little different. It's more so along the lines of kind of a Justice League, Dark Phantom Stranger, Pandora, Spectre, Constantine, you know, kind of like more mystical, more mystical / magical side of the Shazam lore, you know. And man, I don't even think I've drank any DP yet. So I'm good to get those. I'm glad to have them to read those. I've also got a lot more Shazam books I need to read. I'm currently still working on my Shazam. There's 3 series I'm working on. Replacements for the Marvel 2-in-1, which is the Thing battling with a cohort or a buddy, or like another person. Another series is, of course, Shazam from the 70s, from I guess 73 is when that one started, or whenever DC finally got the rights to do Shazam. Yeah, 19th February of 73. And Commandy. I've got a lot of Commandy, but they're in these drawer boxes over here, and I've got to kind of go through some of my stuff. And then I've got 2 or 3 long, well, it's 2 long boxes and a short box, plus all the other stacks of books that I'm behind on. So, God, it sucks to play catch up. But for a while there, I just wasn't. I was playing a lot more Xbox and a lot more video games and watching a lot more wrestling. Where my wrestling has kind of gone down. I've been watching Batman 66. I'm into season 2 of that series, of the TV show. My Dark Shadows have kind of come to a halt for a little while. So there's a lot of the things personally outside of being a dad and a husband that I try to do, but a lot of times I don't get time to do. So it's kind of like you have to pick and choose what you want to do. And so recently, it's been comics, and there's a fun game on Xbox One. I think it's also on Steam if you have a PC, a gaming PC. Real simple game. It's called The Escapists, and you're trying to escape from jail. It's pretty cool. It reminds me a lot of, one of the escapes reminds me a lot of the Shawshank Redemption. And, putting the poster up of, God, I can't remember that girl. I think it was the girl from Planet of the Apes, maybe. Or some other fine chick from the old days. And someone will put it in the, who's the girl on Andy Dufresne's poster at Shawshank? Let me know. Also, little key info, you got your classic Lex Luthor, Carnival. He was in Highlander as the main villain in the first Highlander movie. God dang it, what was that fool's name? He was also in Green Mile. Big tall fool. Clancy Brown, that's right. I think he does Lowe's commercials too. So I love when Clancy Brown does that animated stuff. We finished beating Lego Batman 2 finally. I'm still doing the extra stuff to get all the collectibles, and we're doing, my oldest son started Lego Batman 3. I haven't started that one yet. I'm still trying to collect all the collectibles in part 2. And I'm still also collecting all the collectibles in Lego Marvel superheroes and all that. But anyways, fans, this video's gone on long enough. Hey, thanks so much if you stayed the whole time here for Comic Book Monday. This is the legend coming at you live, but we're not really, well, we're not really live. I'm not doing the hangout live, but when you're on the Great Legend Show, it's always live. Fans, it's great to see you all. Collect what you love what you make mine DC. What are some other good classics? Well, that's hippie. I can't be invading hippies parade. I'm just going to end it like how I roll with it. This is the Great Legend saying peace out. God bless.